yeah, the straight up today's topic is let's ditch password. Uh, it's not 2016 anymore. We don't have to just remember two of the passwords. Yeah, those were the good old days. It's 2016. You just have to remember a Gmail password, your Facebook password, maybe a couple more, and that's it. And it's it's just not quite easy today to remember so many passwords. And I'm pretty sure you're using multiple of the same passwords in multiple different websites, which is not quite safe. We all know. But uh, let's discuss the topic, right? The topic is we are ditching the passwords for passkeys. So let's just jump straight right into it. What's the new exact word here? The passkeys. So before before me telling anything, I just want to show a quick demo, which by which you can pretty much get an idea of what passkeys will look like. So here you can see it's a Safari browser, and it's the hosted app here, and it uses iCloud keychain and Face ID something, right? And logs you in. Pretty much looks like your mobile password, right? Mobile Face ID and Touch ID thing. So yeah, this is to sum it up. This exactly what Passkeys will be. Yep. So let's go a deeper but look into what Passkeys will be. You got an idea how it will work, and we'll also see how we can integrate it, and further down the lane we'll also see how's the adoption going on of the passkeys. So before that, I'll just give you a quick introduction. It will be a truly password authentication. So just like your mobile lock screen password, uh, I'm pretty sure right now you're using either your fingerprint or your Face ID to unlock it. Using passwords to unlock a device was like, it was pretty done long time ago, right? So yeah, we will be taking the leap uh, to maintaining these passkeys into the web authentication and mobile authentication as well, right? So why not just ditch the passwords, which were quite complicated and harder to manage for the user as well as the provider as well. So let's see how passkeys will be the future. And yeah, it will be more secure than passwords, because it doesn't store your key of strings. That's basically passwords, right? uh, it won't be stored in any of the servers. So yeah, it will be pretty much secure. So there was a data breach report of 2020 which stated that all the breaches that happened, the main reason was almost 82% reason was the stolen or weak passwords. So it's still the weakest link of the data breaches, and well, I need not to say what it can cause. The second thing will be it eliminates the need to remember the passwords. I don't think I need to say anything about this. Well, you know it, I know it. You don't remember the password, even I don't. But yeah, before I wanted to jump into 2FA right now, but before that, um, you might have asked the question, right? If passwords are not enough, what are the other alternatives? What are the things you should be using? So the first thing that comes into our mind is 2FA, but even that's not enough. Before that, let's see why the passwords. Well, password is just using passwords is not enough. So in this podcast, the information security officer, as you can see in the right, which is Alexander Valentige. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So he said that he said a really good line which caught my or my ear, whatever. Yeah. So if you're using just passwords, you're at the bottom of the pack to compromise your authentication, which pretty much means that just ditch your passwords. And if you're using just passwords right now, it can be easily stolen. also with supercomputers and AI maybe coming up, it's easier than ever to get your password sealed. Yeah, we were talking about 2FA. So the other solution is to use 2FA, right? 2FA will be an added layer, that's true. But again, in the same report, 2FA causes us to, it creates a barrier, right? It creates a friction which 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 does not help in the adoption of an app. For example, let's say you're a startup. I believe your adoption is one of the top priorities, right? We compromise adoption in case of 2FA, but yeah, the security is important, but at the cost of adoption, right? So why can't we have both? So here in this chart, it was stated that what was the percentage of the user that didn't use 2FA, which was a healthy number of percentage. They didn't use 2FA because of these reasons, because of poor UX, and it was like confusing, which means even still many of people are not using 2FA, or many of the apps does not have 2FA enabled. So just because they don't want to get that friction, which comes at the cost of security, correct? Next will be let's jump right into how Passkeys will solve this. So as you saw that Passkey won't not only will help in the adoption, but also reduce the friction by quite a bit. Let me just show you a demo, and we can just quickly see how it will help. Yeah. So this is the demo app that I've created. You can just click on sign in with Passkey if you have already have saved Passkey in the device, or you can just sign it up directly. So in this case, this email ID was already logged in, and from this device, I can directly click on sign in with Passkey. It will just use my MacBook's Touch ID, and I'm in. This is just like a normal route. Yeah, it is the protected logged in route. So this is as simple as implementing any kind of a social login, or any kind of third-party login. We will obviously look how we can implement it. But yeah, that's easy. That's how easy it is to implement Passkeys in your app. So yep, this was a basic introduction of Passkeys. Before jumping into how we can implement and how you can implement in your app, I just want to go through how Passkeys work, right? So you can check it out in detail in the article. I'll just link it down below. I just mentioned all of these things in detail. I just want to point out one particular thing here, that Passkeys under the hood uses WebAuthn. It's a protocol that standardize all of these, all of the biometric authentication and every other stuff, as you can see here, which enables to authenticate themselves using biometrics or maybe a physical key as well. So you can check it out here, and it also so basically WebAuthn and Fido works together. Fido is an online alliance that works together and brings the new protocol, the Passkeys layer, to us. So yeah, this was I just wanted to point this particular thing out, how Passkeys work. And yeah, let's talk adoption. How's adoption looking? Just few weeks ago, when I was preparing for the article and I had everything ready with this, Google released their announcement of how they can implement Passkeys. So you can even check that out, how Google has implemented Passkeys. You can and right now you can also save your Passkeys in your Google account and henceforth you can use that passkey in particular to log in without passwords. So yeah, that was Google's implementation, and I guess this is the biggest step of adoption. That will be a big thing for passkeys. And obviously, we all know that Apple is coming up. Apple has came with the iCloud sync and syncing all the passkeys in iCloud keychain. So which means if you have logged in your Apple device, in a MacBook, it will be synced with your iPhone. So you don't have to create a new passkeys. Your passkeys will be saved in the iCloud keychain. So that's a pretty huge convenience that Apple is bringing. So yeah, that was passkeys. Let's see how's the adoption. Passkeys is it's adopting at a very high rate. We can see many of the popular companies and businesses here. There's eBay, there's Google, obviously, there's Kayak, there's Microsoft, and many others. Like even PayPal, which is a company that takes security pretty seriously, even has implemented passkeys. Shopify was one of the biggest players, has implemented. Zoho, we all know. And yeah, you can see and maybe vote for them as well. Apart from that, I guess it's a good time to jump into how we can adopt passkeys. By the way, if you want a detailed article on that for adoption, I will just mention it in the description. Surely you can please check it out. Other thing is, this is I've shown the implementation of this one, how we can how we can integrate this passkeys, this login into a simple next app. So this is done by Hanko. So Hanko is passkeys provider that we are using here. So it has multiple ways. One you can do is you can self-host, or you can just use the hosting platform of Hanko. So it's not just Hanko. There are other options as well. You can use Corbado, which is the similar thing, which is the exact same thing. They provide us with implementing passkeys, and even Corbado provides us with both options. That is either self-hosting it, or you can also use their cloud. Yep. So here I've implemented their cloud, and I have implemented it in my front end. So there's no self-hosting here, but we can pretty much use all of the features. If you want granular control over your app, I highly recommend self-hosting it. So yeah, let's see how you can implement this. You want to go to head over to hanko.io and sign it up here. And guess what? You can sign up with passkeys here as well. Why not I just show you? Yeah, it was that easy to log in, and no need to remove your passwords again. So yeah, this was Hanko's cloud, and you can copy the API keys from here, and you just need to install Hanko elements and call the register function here, and use the Hanko auth component, passing the API URL. So API URL can be you can grab it from the Hanko cloud. So yeah, this is like the absolute basic implementation of passkeys, and here we are just using next router. So to move it to the login route, and this is how easily you can implement it in your front end app. Yeah, so this was Hanko's front end implementation. We can see Hanko's offline, Hanko's backend implementation as well. So head over to hanko.io, go to docs, and here there's a backend guide as well. You can implement it in Node.js or even in Go. And yep, you can get started by heading over to their docs. And I've also seen Corbado's backend implementation, and it's pretty much similar. So yeah, that's how you can implement passkeys in your app. And I don't think I pretty much else here. Yep, that's it. Thank you. Drop your questions here if you have any, and let me know if you need anything. Follow me on Twitter if you need any help with passkeys, and if you want to know more about it. Thank you.